Last time on Out of the Abyss, you all infiltrated the lair of Beholder with one goal, and that was to rip out its central eyeball for your gross rituals, you nasty fuckers. You did this within like a single round or a round and a half, I think it was, because we have a little murder crow in the party. There's really not much to say. You guys kicked its ass. It was pretty intense. But while you were there in the lair of the Beholder, you noticed that he had a whole group of servants, new servants, who all looked a lot like one of your companions, except they had the body of a spider. You met the Dwighters. Dwarf spiders. And now that you have slain their beholder captor, they are now free. And as you stand there over the gory body of the beholder that you have slain, eyeball, I don't know, like, center beholder, I don't know who's carrying this. I don't know how you're getting it out of here. But you have it. And now you are faced with dozens of little Jamich faces blinking at you, grateful for your rescue. What do you guys do?
This has me at once.
They just kind of blink at you.
Did they all blink? Like, do all their eyes blink simultaneously, or do they blink at, like, individual times?
They blink differently from each other, which makes it even more unsettling. Even a single face, blink, 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 blink. So just these red lights.
I think it makes it even more unsettling. Somehow it was synced up and there's like a big wave of blinks.
Well, now that you said that, they start doing that.
They do the wave.
What I need more of is more J-Mitch faces.
J-Mitches.
J-Mitch at the moment is predisposed. He's like, I don't know, looting the place with Cora. Cora and J-Mitch have skedaddled to go loot the place, for now.
Nicole is probably the one holding on to the eye. It's just big.
Yeah.
You mean you're still holding on to that thing?
What am I supposed to do? Drop it?
You were holding on to
throw it back into the abyss?
As well.
In Undercommon, one of the J-Mitches scuttles forward. We can take it. We can hold it for you. Take it wherever you want. Back home. We can go back home. Brothers? And then suddenly all the J-Mitch faces start going, home, 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 home. And then they all turn to you.
It was bad enough.
Where do you class as home?
Oh, big village. Lots of brothers. You rescue
There's more
us.
of you?
Hundreds.
I was already having trouble accepting one back. Why do I have to find hundreds of them?
Come back. Feast in your honor. Give gifts, presents.
Do you have any relation to the Spider Queen at all?
Who?
Can
I think
Kaz do it?
sounded no.
Yeah, roll insight. Who? They all go, who? 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 Who?
Insights.
You can't make heads or tails of their reaction. They're
So confusing.
They're very confusing. Come back.
Well, I could always
Go. I'm so sorry.
Well, I could always use a good meal. I'm willing to go with them, even if they do remind me of J-Mitch.
James
How far
goes,
is your
I
home?"
heard that.
think you were supposed to.
I have a quick
There's-
question.
Yes.
This is sorry to interrupt. So I have a bag of holding. How big is this eye?
Okay, so I've seen pictures of beholders. I think it's like this big.
Okay, is it within? Is it like 2 feet wide?
No.
Dang it. Okay.
The strange creatures offer to like kind of carry it on their backs like a collective, like ants carrying.
Where would you? If I say take it to the person who asked for it, could you find them?
Probably not, but we make lots of tools. Create sled for you.
Sled would probably be useful.
Yes, we make lots of sleds. Sleds,
They're
very good.
they're
Brothers,
more like dwarven
hi
smiths than
ho.
J-Mitches.
Dwarfs? What is a dwarf?
It's part of what
J-Mitch,
you
come
are.
here.
Guys, come on, please. James, she'll be here soon.
No, just look at him there. That's a dwarf.
The one that looks like you but doesn't look like you, that's a dwarf.
Oh, they like
The one without
scuttle up.
feathers.
They're gonna I want James to be here for this. Look, I have all sorts of plans, but he decided to go to work.
This can happen during the eating if we're staying. I don't know if
Yeah.
we're staying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just look at that guy over there. Well, you can have a better look later.
They kind of going, brother. Why is that brother severed from his abdomen? I don't know, brother. Where did his eyes go? I don't know. Poor thing. We must take him to the infirmary right away. Right away. Poor brother.
And you see Lucius kind of lean into Nicole, and he's just like within earshot. Don't blame me if a few of them go missing on our way back.
No, as much as they unsettle me, I don't think murdering once enslaved brain creatures that happen to look like our most disliked party member is
Arguably
a
most
good okay, fine. Arguably the most disliked. Objectively, I think, but
Oh my goodness.
I think there's little doubt there.
Wow. Brothers, hi ho! They kind of scuttle the eyeball onto their backs like a pack of ants, and they start heading through the caves, singing, "Hi ho, it's off to home we go." And
3-part harmony.
everybody,
Killa Maverick 53 played this
Hydrate.
part.
they lead you through the tunnels. Several hours journey. The tunnels finally open up into a great cavern. This cavern is much taller than it is wide. And the first thing you see is a great central spire. It's much wider at the base than it is at the top. Many, many, many stories high. It almost looks like a stalagmite, though it is very, very shiny, like threads of multiple metals are marbling and twisting all around it. It catches the light and sparkles. Cora is like, shiny. There are two
That
other
looks
spires.
like an Orvane.
Yeah, but it's like many, almost like Damascus steel. Many different types of metals just marbled and in thin strands all the way twisting up. There are two other spires that are smaller than the big one in the middle. Between the spires, in several openings, you see long rope bridges made of this same marbled metallic material, almost like spider webs. But they look hard and shiny. There's also in the caves, in the cavern walls that are fairly close, you see several open ledges that seem to have equipment and machinery inside or furniture inside. And you see, again, these rope bridges kind of attaching them in this huge network of what appears to be these creatures' home. Metallic spider nest is probably how you would describe it. At the very top of this cavern are clusters of yellow crystals that are reflecting light down into it, almost like a gentle daylight. And at the very bottom is a great fungal garden, and moss and mushrooms kind of just like occupying the bottom. You guys are coming into this cavern on your own ledge, so you're not at ground level, you're kind of like halfway up, and there is like a singular strand leading to the opening of the central spire. We are home, and they all go home, 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 and they start scuttling towards the central spire.
Can we tell, is this place like already populated?
Yes,
Have we seen like others?
You see little spider J-Mitches everywhere, walking across the bridges, scuttling up the sides of the spire, bringing in what appears to be sleds of ore, raw ore from some tunnels. Others bringing big crates from some of the ledges into the main spire. They look very busy, and they're just this place is buzzing with life.
Huh.
What do they do with all the ore?
What? Wait, what?
Right.
What?
What do they do with all the ore?
Are you asking one of them?
Yeah, I'm just asking, generally. Yes, Nicole is asking.
Okay, Nicole is asking. One of the brothers goes, or for making things, or for eating.
They eat
Wait,
rocks?
ore?
Rocks?
Is that the meal you promised?
Oh, we have lots of food. Don't worry.
Hello.
Hello.
Is that a?
Elephant?
Is that an elephant?
Oh my gosh.
I can play for a little bit.
Okay.
Oh. Yay.
I thought it'd be better than not playing at all.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
appreciate it.
Retsu, will you? Is that Link? Okay, Ellie, do you see my stream? Do you see all of our bouncing avatars?
I'm gonna open it right now.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you how to set it up.
Okay, cute.
So, Retsu gave you a link. You just got to connect your Discord to it. Once you've done that, if you go into our pics and download your Korra chibi, you upload that to your model and have it selected, and that's the only thing you need to do. I do the rest.
Make sure you give it a name as well when you import the model.
In fact, while you're doing that, I'm going to add your frame.
Ooh, Buff is typing.
Oh, guys. Steven just gifted 10 packs at streamloots.com. So hold on. Streamloots. Click that link, claim your packs, and you can affect the game. You can
How do you
this
claim them, Scarlet?
by clicking the link that I
And
just
do
said.
you have to link your Twitch or something like that as well?
As I
Or-
said 2 seconds ago, click that link and get your Twitch. Okay, I have Ellie's temporary icon, and then let me set this up. I'm so happy to see you. Let's see. I have to re-describe some of this because Cora is gonna have a visceral reaction. Okay. Let me get Cora on here. Boop. Thank you, honey, baby. Handsome, the mansome. He just wants you guys. Every time I go to play Utah, he goes, "All right, good luck. You gonna kill him this week?"
Buff says he's further delayed.
Aw, okay. This is a bummer because this is his. Okay, so canonically, Buff said he'll be right back and has not arrived yet. Whatever that means.
distracted.
Yeah, he got distracted. All
Is
right.
mine set up now?
Yeah, it works.
Cute. Do I need to
Look.
keep this page open
Nope.
for it to work? No. Okay.
Nope. It will now forever work. If you ever want to change your thing, you can do that.
In an alternative scenario, the kids knocked out Buff and Jamich and took him to the infirmary, and we just let them.
Okay, so Jamich is in the infirmary. Okay, so Cora, you guys agreed to go back with all of the Jamich spider clones. And they've led you to their village. The village that you've arrived at is in this cavern that is taller than it is wide. And the first thing that Cora is noticing is that the central spire, which kind of looks like a giant, either a stalagmite or maybe even a conifer tree, depending on how you look at it, it's the shiniest thing you've ever seen in your life. This thing is made of marbling threads of different colored metals, all woven together like a metallic spider silk, where the spider's silk changed metals multiple times throughout the creation of this. There's multiple spires, there's multiple ledges in the walls, different rope bridges connecting the whole thing in a crisscross, all made of the shiniest things ever. In the ceiling of this cavern are giant shiny yellow gems that are casting almost a golden daylight. It's like golden hour here. And so, yeah, you came in just as I was describing this place. And the J-Mitches, which refer to each other as brother, have all started going into the central spire. And there's
Those
hundreds of
eyes
these
are
guys
just-
everywhere, just
Of the stalactites or mites?
of J-Mitches, of
Oh,
brothers.
J-Mitches.
There's hundreds of them scuttling everywhere, busy. They look busy.
Well, Jamich isn't here, but do you want to roleplay as Jamich?
We were gonna say that J-Mitch is in the infirmary. He got knocked out and they take him to the infirmary because I don't know how he's gonna
Okay.
react to this.
What is that?
Home! That's home! They're talking in Undercommon. But kind of it's a strange dialect you've never heard. It's Undercommon, but it's different.
Make shiny home?
The shiny home? Yes. Everything we make is very, very shiny.
Oh.
How? Show? He pulls out a little tiny spool. And he kind of like reaches down and then pulls it back up. And from his abdomen to the spool is a single thread of alloy. And he starts twisting the spool and pulling up threads. We make it.
Metal silk?
Steel silk.
Oh.
Very strong. It's the strongest. And they all go, it's the strongest. It's the strongest.
Can teach Cora how me?
Yes. First thing you need to do is nourish yourself. Come, we feast. Come. And they all start leading you to the center spire.
Cora's enthusiastically going to follow.
Okay, I do need to pull up my notes now because this is where shit goes down. Da, 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 da.
JTC0999 played this card.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Kothar, as you're walking, you feel a little pawing at your foot.
What?
As you look down, you see a tiny little lizard who kind of backs up and sees you and kind of balks a little bit and puts its head down. It's like a little white lizard.
Like a common cave lizard?
I don't know what a common cave lizard looks like.
Just like common to this region.
No, you've never seen anything like this before. It's like bright, shiny white.
Do you look familiar? Or do you? I don't think I've ever seen a lizard like you before.
It kind of like
He,
looks
like,
up at
kinda-
you.
He gingerly kind of reaches down and offers his shield.
It puts its little suction fingers on it and holds on.
Onward. Clang, clang, clang.
Okay, you have a little mysterious lizard on your shield. Okay. As you enter the Great Hall, you see that inside of this Great Hall is another spire, almost like a centerpiece. Again, almost like conifer tree shaped, made of the same Damascus steel spider silk. You see that underneath it are two brothers arguing very, very aggressively with crates at their feet. But before you kind of notice too much about that, you do see that this spire is surrounded by several round, long tables, all set with a great banquet. Hams and fruits and pies and cheese and sausage links and desserts, just so grand. On the outer parts of this room, you see several round tables where different brothers are enjoying a meal. It's very buffet style. I love you so much. Sorry. It's buffet style. So you see different brothers coming up, filling up a plate, and then scuttling over to a little group to socialize. You see these spider silk ramps going up around the spire. This spire goes way high, so many floors up. And these ramps kind of spiral around, and there's different exits at different levels that kind of lead outward. Yeah, so that's the first thing you see, and today is going to be very sandbox, guys. You can go wherever the hell you want. This is going to be fun. I'm trying something new today. So yeah,
This
go.
for us?
This for everyone, for the community. Come,
Huh.
have some. And he's going to lead you to the tables. And as you approach, you realize that this grand feast are all made out of metal. Every piece, very meticulously shaped, like very realistic, is just a hunk of metal, of different kinds of metal. You see gold, tin, silver, iron, aluminum, mithril.
Cora is hesitant, but she takes the shiniest one and she puts it in her mouth.
You find a tart with a little like strawberry, very meticulously placed. You could tell whoever created this cares very much about the appearance of cuisine. You put it in your mouth. It's made of mithril. It's just mithril. You can't really do anything with it.
Tries to like chew it, but she's also trying to pretend like it's good.
The brother who showed it to you smiles and takes another one of the tart, kind of cheers you with it, and he bites right into it and just my favorite. It's so good. Have some. We have so much. Take what you need.
Thanks.
Spit that out.
Yeah, Cora turns around and is kind of like, and then like puts it in her bag. She pretends to keep chewing. Like she turns around.
Okay, you now have a mithril, hyper realistic mithril strawberry tart in your bag.
Sick.
Kothor like reaches for like what's the one that's in the shape of like a yogurt parfait cup. Mm-hmm. And he takes it and he's like, and he like looks at the lizard on his shield and like kind of moves it towards the lizard. Like, are you interested?
It kind of like looks at you and cocks its head, and then swallows and then burps on it, and out comes like a little misty, frosty breath that covers it and kind of covers it in a little bit of rime, and then it just kind of giggles.
So it ate it? Mm-mm. Or no, okay, no,
it frosted it. It gave it a little frost dusting.
No, you he makes like obvious like eating sounds.
As you're doing that, a little fly starts kind of, and its eyes start following the fly as you're going and then a tongue just.
Okay, so you're just a normal lizard. Got it.
What are you staring at, Kothar? What do you have on your shield?
The lizard.
It looks at you.
Why did you?
And we all see the lizard?
Yeah, it's there. It's this like pure white little lizard.
Can any of us recognize it?
I mean, it just looks like a white little lizard.
It's just a white lizard. Okay.
Baby Lumi?
But Lumi's clear.
Maybe not
Ish.
clear yet. Maybe baby too small.
Maybe.
As it's looking at you, its tongue keeps coming out and wiping its eyeball.
I'm just saying, if we've stumbled across another baby dragon, I'm scared.
This thing
let's not think about that,
thing is like this big.
Yeah, it's so small.
Yeah, it's like
Maybe it's an. Is there a special kind of underdog dragon that starts off really small but then gets really big and scary? I don't know. This place is.
hey, that's good. That's good of you to be wise. All right. As you're saying that, you hear a voice. You think it's Jamish for a second, but again, it's this like strange dialect of Undercommon. It's supposed to be red. No, it's supposed to be green. No, It's supposed to be red. And you see the two arguing brothers at the base of the spire, each with a hand holding a gem, one with a red ruby, the other with a green emerald, and they're like shaking their fists at each other and pointing at the spire, just yelling.
Are all
What's
the
supposed to be?
brothers canonically colorblind?
Yeah, that's the real
Oh,
question.
Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. Retcon. They're holding purple gems, but they're yelling, it's supposed to be red. No, it's supposed to be green.
What's supposed to be what color?
They turn
And
and
what
see
you're
you.
holding.
Ah,
those
let's get an
colors.
outside opinion. You, big sir, what color is the most festive?
Red.
I told you! And the other says, bollocks, and throws his purple gem down. That's...
But that's not red. And that's not red.
They look at you like, this guy's trying to gaslight us. Can you believe it? What do you mean?
Those are purple?
Are they?
I'm not crazy,
What?
right? He's gonna.
The one
I'm
looks
not
down and
crazy,
says,
right? That's
really?
purple,
And the
right?
other one says, I'm actually colorblind. Did you know that?
I could tell.
Well, that's embarrassing. But you said red is the most festive, right?
In my opinion.
It's actually a combination of red and green that's usually the most festive.
Red and green. Why didn't I think of it? But these are not red nor green. And he picks up the crate of amethysts and flips it upside down and dumps it, and they go rolling all over the floor, and he thrusts the crate into your hands. Well, go on, go to the storehouse. We need red rubies and green emeralds. And they both nod at you and then waddle away. Or scuttle away, I
I'm
guess.
just happy they didn't ask for red sapphires.
Oh my god. Clotho reaches down and picks up one of the amethysts that got dropped down. Like, is it an actual amethyst, or is it made out of, like, metallic
No,
alloy
it's an
stuff?
actual amethyst. A purple quartz. And it actually
Okora.
looks like it was carved with a lot of care. It was like cut so that it would be extra sparkly. It has a quite a bit of artistic flair. Cora,
Yes,
you
we'll
see
pick
a
up-
whole... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so we'll pick up the other one and give it to Cora.
Cora, you see a whole crate of amethysts just spill across the ground, rolling in every which way. And all of the brothers walking to and from don't even seem to notice.
Barclays.
Clotho,
If no one's
like,
gonna
given a
stop her,
task.
she's just gonna start.
Kothar
picking 'em
casts
up.
like light at the bottom of the quartz so that the light shines up top and creates like a spotlight of like purple.
Oh, it's like all fractaled and...
Yeah.
Yeah. The place starts
I
to
like
look
you
a
like
little
this.
festive. As you do that, it does look like the center spire is like a gold and silver holiday tree from the winter festivals you remember from the surface.
Guys hasn't got to experience that yet.
It's fine.
So is there like a source of light to the tree? Is it coming from like the bottom? Is it coming from within?
It just seems like everything here is so gosh dang shiny that it's like creating just this ambient glow.
Oh, okay. Okay, so where,
It looks
where
like a tree.
Is
it
it
looks like a crystallized tree.
Yuletide?
Is that what you all called it?
Cora lost track of time down here. How could be Winterfest already?
What's winter?
Winter is
Cold.
a season of extra cold.
Cold and tree. Decorate, sparkly, shiny, very good.
Unless you're
Lights
like down in southern
sparkle.
Faerun, and then it just gets like really warm.
It, I mean, my family never used trees, and it's also mainly red. I guess it's what you call it, Yuletide.
Tide.
It's also a time of celebration. Lots of food. At least in the
Yeah.
Feywild.
Yes, we can see a lot of food on the table.
Lots of food. More brothers come over to like fill their plates. As they do that, you see brothers coming from a lower level, kind of like up some ramps with more plates of this extravagant food made out of different metals and start arranging it very meticulously before scuttling away.
You see Lucius pick up like what looks like a metallic strawberry and he kind of like flings it at Lumi. And Lumi just like,
Lumi goes,
Am I supposed to help them? I was given this crate and told to
Wait,
go
why-
find their warehouse.
warehouse, that way. And he points up a certain strand that goes up, 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 and then out one of the little openings.
Wait,
can't
why?
climb-
Why?
That.
They are actually, they're about a
They're
little bit
actually
over.
steps.
Yeah, they're like ramps. And
Okay.
yeah, they're climbable.
I guess I'm being put to work. And he's just gonna start walking.
Okay.
Wait, I don't even know why we're working.
I don't know. I was asked to do something, and we're supposedly being fed with metal food. That's fine, I suppose.
I mean, it tastes. I'm sure it tastes good
Like metal.
to those who can eat it. I'm sure
Kothar,
the chefs looked very
someone
hard.
taps on your shoulder.
Oh, hello.
One of the brothers sees that you're all kerfuffled about metal food, and he holds up for you a little cupcake. This is not a metal cupcake. This is a real cupcake.
Where'd
Most
you
of
get
my
this from?
brothers. I made it. Here.
You made it. Are you perhaps a baker of some kind?
Most of us are. We have an entire candy factory here. We don't eat the candy. We leave it for the other people that live down here.
Other people?
Gnomes,
There's more than
drows, Kuatoa. Yes.
Oh, in the Underdark, you mean,
Yes.
not here specifically.
No, only we live here.
Oh. He, like, kind of takes the cupcake and says, thank you. Om, om, om.
It is delicious. It's like chocolate truffle with like a honey frosting. It's bright, like a deep red rose color, and it's very beautiful.
This is actually really good.
The brother is like, we have more.
When
If
you
you
can't
want
try
more-
this, shoves in mouth. Just go.
To who?
Oh, he's left though.
Oh, you
He's,
already
like,
left?
walking up the strand.
Okay, you're
yeah, I already
walking.
This
left.
was next to him. Yaslin, Yaslin, try this. Gunk.
That tastes different.
The brother is so happy. If you want more, you can come to our candy factory. We work-
We probably should probably just wait till the other party member gets back before we go there.
Apparently, we've been put to work first.
Oh, everyone must work before they play. Yes, that is very, very, very important. It keeps the commune healthy and strong.
She's gonna start talking about communism for a second. I was like, oh my god. We like communism.
I mean,
What?
they might be communists.
I don't know.
I mean, they
They're
don't
a
seem to
group
care
of
about
spiders.
anything
It's a-
worth anything, so...
They live in a commune.
Also, hold on. Where's the warehouse?
Up that strand. Warehouse is that way, and then he points the opposite direction up. Candy factory that way.
That way, candy factory that way. Okay. And then off he goes to the metal or the warehouse.
Okay, I'm gonna drop for you guys. I actually made a really crappy map of this place. It's really crappy because this place is confusing, and I don't know how else to depict it. And I didn't have enough time. So I'm going to show you the crappy map. I'm going to put it in the discussion. It's more of a guideline.
Ooh.
That's what you call crappy?
It's quite crappy. I got to show the chat now. Hold on.
Wait, what? I am not on the map.
I am not on the map either.
No,
It's
it's
not
not
in
a-
Foundry, it's in
discussion.
Discord.
Yeah, it's in discussion in
Oh,
Discord.
okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes more sense.
Let me
Got it.
see. Okay.
There's a candy factory. Oh.
This is the map. What should we name this town?
Besker Spires.
Basker Spire?
Sorry, I'm making a reference to the Star Wars.
Oh.
Besker ingot.
Oh, got it. Stalag. That's cute.
Well, I almost made a reference to Firefly, so don't worry.
I was thinking about calling it just Damascus because everything looks like Damascus steel, but I'm like, that's a little too on the nose for real world. Shiny Heights.
It's just
That's cute.
shiny.
Shiny Heights.
Right.
Shite. Welcome
No.
to Shite.
God damn it.
Welcome to Shite.
Dwighterton.
Dwighterton. Mm-hmm. Shroot Farms. Okay. This is our little map. These are like different places you can go. The two spires that are not big are the two dormitories. The kitchen is below the Great Hall. The Great Hall is in the middle. You got the Fungal Grove at the bottom. The infirmary's up there. The storehouse is up there. You know, it's wherever you want to go. I know Retz has to go to the storehouse. You guys following him?
Lucius will go
Pillow
with him.
Maverick 53
Yes, I will.
played this card. Can I give this to the DM?
Yes,
all
you
being put to
can.
work.
You're being put to work. Exactly. I just got a inspiration. Excellent. Okay. You march your booties up to the storehouse. As you enter, you see, in meticulously organized fashion, all sorts of items. Mostly bars of multiple types of metal that have not been further refined. You see crates and crates of mushrooms and fungus and pots of nectar and honey, though not from bees, from like really exotic underdark types of creatures. You see racks of mining tools, picks, and blacksmith hammers, spools. You see a rack with several tunics hanging up, but these tunics are actually made, you know those like steel sponges? Steel wool? Steel wool. Mm-hmm. They kind of look like steel wool, but like multicolored tunics. And you recognize these as the tunics that the brothers have been wearing. And you see crates and crates of gems, both cut and uncut. As you enter this room, who's got the bag of holding?
Retsu.
Nakul. You feel a wriggling. And suddenly, out of your bag of holding, a very anxious red dragon jumps out, makes a bolt for the stacks of bars, specifically the gold bars, grabs some in her mouth, and goes running into the corner, into a little crevice, like a mouse hole, and just wriggles her butt in.
Shiny, shiny hoard! Hoard, all for me, all for me. Go away, my hoard, my lair.
Yasmin will pick up another piece of gold and take it over to Shiny.
You see a little hand come out of the hole and snatch it and pull it in.
I think she likes this place.
Well, understandably. Cat,
Shiny.
keep an eye on her.
Shiny, come out of the hole.
No! New hoard, all for me, all mine.
Shiny, that
Lots of J-Mix
Oh.
makes good servants.
that lair is too small for you.
I'm small. I'm just a
Yes, but-
baby.
The bigger your lair, the more hoard you can put in it.
That's right.
You see its little
Find Shiny,
nose.
bigger lair. Can keep hoard. If
All
come out of hole. All yours.
I'm going to roll an insight for Shiny. You roll either persuasion or deception, but don't tell me which.
Okay.
I didn't roll too great, so.
If Yasmin was also talking to Shiny, would that class as potentially me helping Cora?
Hold on one second. Cora,
I got a good roll anyways.
what did you roll? I didn't actually see it.
Yeah, I know, because I hid it from you because you said not to tell you.
No, I meant don't tell me if it's persuasion or deception.
Oh, okay.
You can tell me what the,
I
tell me
got
what the
a
number
19.
is. You got a
Yeah, I
19?
got a
Okay,
19.
that you rolled higher than Shiny's insight. She wiggles her little nose out, and you see her little nostrils, and then she like pushes her head out like a cat pushing its head through a tiny hole. She looks around.
All for me, promise.
Promise. But have to keep secret.
What secret?
Secret that take hoard from Jamich's brothers.
Oh, we can't tell them. Okay. You help me
Secret.
get it out of here, right? Okay.
She comes out, and she pulls out the couple of bars, and then she kind of looks at him, and then she's like,
These are mine.
and then puts it back.
I'm coming back for you.
Finders keepers.
I'm coming back for you.
Yeah, Alexi's means keepsies.
Lexus these keeps these.
That's right. She just starts licking everything as she walks by. Nicole, you see several crates of all kinds of red gems, all kinds of green gems. You can fill up the empty crate that you...
Yeah, sure. He has no idea whether they're just like colored quartzes or if they're actually like emeralds and rubies or
The way it's organized, you can kind of get the sense that there isn't a priority on value here. They are organized by color and by type, but not in like there's no kind of like hierarchy here.
Wait, how are they organized by color? They can't tell red.
You're
green,
right. They're
purple.
all you see. You see, actually,
They're
yeah. You see, it's
No.
just a big mix.
it's just like a giant pile that they've thrown.
Right. No, they're organized by texture.
Ah, okay.
Wait, before you start putting them in the box, why don't we make it a little more festive? Cuther's gonna reach in and cast light at the bottom of the box.
A kaleidoscope of colors fills the whole room. Shiny about has a heart attack. And you can see her like flutter up with her little wings working extra hard to try and like touch the ceiling.
I think you should try it on the cut gems over there, not the uncut gems.
Well, I was thinking we put them in here. I was thinking we do this instead, and he's gonna cast light where at the bottom where Nicole is, in the bottom of the box that Nicole is holding, the empty box, and then says, "Then we put the uncut gems in here."
Sound plan, except for every time I put something in the box, I have to look into it and therefore stare into the light.
You can just drop them in, and Yasin
why
just picks
don't
up a gem and drops it in.
Why don't we? I'm gonna look for like tarp or something to like hide the top, or like cloth.
You can find sheets of steel wool. It's a little scratchy, but it's soft. It's smoother than steel wool, but you know.
He also finds some rope, and he says, "We'll just put the steel wool over top of it, then tie it together, and then when they take it off, they have a surprise."
Surprise!
A festive surprise.
We should add some bombs in there too. Big surprise.
Okay,
like
not
that.
that kind of
I
surprise.
like that idea. Yes.
Yeah, Shiny is gonna hold out 5 for Lucius.
Lucius kind of high fives back.
The biggest issue,
I'm not telling them.
the biggest issue with that is I don't think we have any bombs.
What? Nah.
That was Topsy's purvey.
What if, sort of like bomb, sort of like explosion, but shiny sparkles?
Glitter
Glitter bomb.
Fireworks. Same. Glitter bomb fireworks. Bet couldn't make some. Cora thinks she's making fireworks, but really it's going to be like a claymore that she's making.
God.
We're not trying to
Lucius,
explode
help.
our new...
Yeah, okay. Can we not kill them, please? We just met them like 10 minutes ago.
No firework for Yuletide celebration.
And Shiny and a little fire.
Cora, I don't know if people
53 played
taught
this
you, but
card, and
explosions
another
in
inspo for the DM.
enclosed areas are bad.
As you say that, one of the brothers is coming up to get a crate of some miscellaneous stuff, and he hears you say that, and he goes, and just kind of walks off uncomfortably.
Do I need to silence him
No.
so he doesn't tell anybody?
Yasin's going to step in front and say, no.
You know fun.
I reiterate, we're not trying to explode anybody.
Also, Cora, I'm pretty certain you know how to make a bomb that can explode with enough force to kill someone. But are you sure you can get it to work that it would be explosive enough to still explode but not kill someone?
No.
Because that's a very
not sure.
fine line.
Yes,
Yeah,
not sure,
exactly.
but could
Thank
try.
you for your honesty. But I don't
Kill
think I
them with
want you to
glitter.
try.
I mean, technically, if you're exploding somebody, aren't they just meat glitter?
I agree, yes.
You know, I'm with you, love, but what the hell? What the hell?
Nagu may have a point there.
Okay, so
I think we should make this place more
bomb.
festive, and he starts putting uncut gems on top of the light box.
Cora's now, she's gonna think about, she wants to make some glitter, but she doesn't know how to do that, so she finds just like some
Shrapnel.
blacksmithing tools close by, like a hammer and stuff, or like even like a mortar and
Yeah,
pestle.
you can find a mortar and pestle.
She's gonna try to like grind up. So like she's gonna take a handful of like the
Oh.
so it's assorted colors, and we know that they're not assorted by color because colorblind. So she's just gonna grab like whoop and put it in and
Like
start trying to
confetti?
like grind it up. Like
Yeah.
confetti, yeah.
I think that you're able to like identify gem types that are more brittle that could, with enough effort, be ground up. Yeah, you're gonna make an extremely dangerous to breathe in glitter confetti, and Shiny is watching intently, and every once in a while is gonna dip her little paw into the glitter dust and just kind of like put it on her
So you were gonna say
Why not?
snort it. I don't know why. That's like
No, she's like decorating herself. She's
She's
like
into
polishing her. Yeah, she's trying to make herself look as spectacular as possible.
People are going to die today.
People die every day.
We are going to cause people to die today.
no.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just making festive lights. This is so pretty. Yay!
You're a part of this. You cannot escape.
All right, you
I am
finished.
packing.
Kothar started it.
What?
See?
I bring people back. I don't depart them from this world. Usually.
Well, at least if Cora does kill anyone, you can bring him back then.
Do you think I'm made of money? I only have 2 of
I'm
these left,
sure
and he
we-
pulls out his 2 diamonds.
Can we have a look around to see if there's any
Sure.
diamonds here?
Are there any diamonds?
Yeah, roll investigation. Jeez, you
We're gonna
guys.
kill them all and steal them. What the fuck?
Wow.
Were you
Merry
expecting us?
crisis.
Okay.
Very true.
We're gonna obliterate J. Mitch's line of Dwyters. Oh, and he's not even gonna be here to have a say in it.
Well, if he didn't want us to, he should have been here. To be totally fair.
I got a 7.
You didn't find any diamonds.
No.
What did none of you else? Okay, so you're the only one looking for diamonds.
Apparently.
Okay, well, I guess everyone else has morals and doesn't want to steal from this friendly group of spiders. So
I wasn't
you're
talking about stealing. I'm saying, like, if we need to bring them back, they might want to use their diamonds. So
you carry your crate. You have the covering of your crate, and you bring it back down. As you're walking down, you see the crisscross of threads everywhere. Every time 2 brothers walk past each other, hi brother, hi brother, hi brother, hi brother, hi brother,
Like,
hi
hi,
brother,
Barbie.
hi Barbie,
Hi, Barbie.
hi Barbie. Exactly. You bring the crate down, and the 2 brothers who are arguing rub their hands together, and you reveal, and a big sparkle comes up. I feel like at that moment, Cora and Shiny go,
Cora goes, hi, brother.
ah, my eyes! I don't have enough eyelids!
Rise.
So this is the order of events. They get like sandpaper grit blasted in their eyes, and then Kothar opens the tarp and they get blinded.
I did! They come back, they are stunned. They just fall back on their faces, and then immediately a couple of brothers come and lift them up to the infirmary, to the infirmary, to the infirmary, to the infirmary, and they just scuttle away.
They don't even question it.
No! And then other brothers come from the wings and start going, ooh, and start picking out the different gems and start hanging them on the middle spire, almost like they're decorating a Yule tree. And it creates, yeah, so like the whole room now has like, it looks like a high school prom disco ball, just super shiny, and they all kind of look up at it, their big red beady eyes like reflecting the different rainbow colored lights, and they all just have a big
Cora's gonna go around using her little like enchanting Sigojin, and she's just gonna like touch some of the little like light bulbs, and they're gonna sort of like illuminate and flicker with light.
Every time you do that, they go, oh, oh. Shiny's going to try to copy you, except she's blowing fire on them, which just is just like, nothing happens to the actual gem, but because it's like a pyrotechnics, they still go, oh, ah.
Please don't do it to
As long as
us.
it doesn't turn into screaming, I'm fine with that.
What goes on top of tree?
One of the big purple crystals that grow out of the top of the cavern. You recall the big yellow gems that are sparkling down. And they all go, yes, yes, big
Yes.
purple gem, big purple gem. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But
oh, it goes up there.
need special tool to get one. Get special tool from Foundry.
Is more work for Cora.
Work is awesome. We all work. They all start high-fiving each other. Work hard. Keep the commune healthy and safe.
Lucius will help.
We all work like
Tired.
All right, so let's check up on J Mitch. Oh, J Mitch can't come today. Oh. All right, you can all tell him about how you met his children.
and blinded some of them.
Yeah.
To turn them into meat
Sandpapered
glitter.
some of them.
Your
Almost killed a
children
bunch of others.
were hoping to meet you.
Meet their father.
We can always have a flashback next time.
Yeah. I guess I could try to roll
In, like,
as
3 weeks.
damage. Yeah, in 3 weeks. All right. Before you head to the foundry, let's take a 5-10 minute break. Refill your drinks. Use the ladies' room. Get more booze.
Make lunch.
Also, I'm sorry about the meat glitter comment. That was me coming out.
Why?
It
That was
just like
hilarious.
something-
I'm not. That was fantastic.
All right. BRB.
I feel like I should be playing some music. But hi, Chad. What's up? Hi, Erudite. Apparently, I am also alive, Maverick. Is everyone taking a break currently?
I am still here.
Hmm. It feels like we're being sent on the trade up a paperclip to a house type quest.
Yeah. We're doing a terrible job, maybe.
Maybe. Look at us having morals and not trying to steal everything, maybe.
Lucius just wants to kill, but he feels bad killing Jamich's children.
Eh. Oh no. Someone in my chat has just asked, so the spiders eat metal and make steel silk. Would a magnetic force work on them then? Oh no. Would it just
Looks
pull
up
all of their
magnetic spell.
intestines? Maybe. Would it just put all of their pull all of their intestines off to the side?
Ride him like a lasso.
Oh god. Dwarves come from eggs. No, they do not come from eggs, but these do.
Magnetism.
How do they work? Magnets.
That's a first level spell. Interesting.
Look, the next spell that would not just magnetism, but heat metal,
Ooh. Yeah?
that would be terrible also. What are you eating? Oof.
What? They found the murder hobo? Of course not.
Nope, of course not. It's a very scholarly discussion.
Lucius has no ill intentions whatsoever.
It's not a murder hobo. This is a very scholarly discussion, a debate even.
After a long rest, missing persons posters start going up. Lucius? It wasn't me, I don't know. Heat metal is pretty ingenious.
We're debating ethics on Underdark citizenry.
Oh? Is that so?
Of course.
Okay, those of you who are playing Baldur's Gate, have you run into the Society of Brilliance yet? The Society of
No.
Brilliance is a thing in Out of the Abyss. I just never brought it up because it didn't come with any quests or anything interesting.
It's just a mention.
Yeah, it's like a cameo. I guess because I didn't know how much of the stuff in Out of the Abyss was like part of Forgotten Realms lore. Like, what's that wizard's name? Elminster?
Elminster?
Elminster? Yeah,
Elminster.
that you could have seen him in the library. That was like one of the options. There was like a whole bunch of them, and they were clearly like famous characters from Forgotten Realms, and so I felt like, okay, this is definitely for people who care about like the different, like, you're not supposed to use all of them. It's just a chance for them to meet their favorite characters.
I do actually remember in Baldur's Gate 1 running into him on the road.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like he pretty much one of the first areas you have to go to. He's on the road there. He talks to you and talks to you about your adopted father because he knew him.
Oh, that's actually really, really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, some of my favorite games of all time. So,
I've never even heard of the series until I was being told about Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, I loved it. I played back when I wouldn't play games I wouldn't play any game for a really long time. I played Baldur's Gate 2 for like 3 months in a row. Nothing else whatsoever. I wouldn't focus on any one particular game.
Yeah.
I'm now playing 2 with a friend.
Aww. How fun is it compared to, like, does it...
It's very different from 3.
Does it stand the test of time? Like, as far as, like, mechanics go, is it fun to play, or is it a little
it's
clunky?
AD&D.
Oh.
It's AD&D rules, so
yeah,
it's old rules.
Mm-hmm.
Hit armor class 0.
Thaco.
Falco is pretty much just like any system where you want to roll low, right?
It's weird and complicated because they add. It's not just Thaco now it's not just Thaco because there's like different types of weaponry that have different. Your armor gives you different Thacos for each of those.
Oh boy.
I will say you can get an enhanced kind of edition of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 on Steam. But a lot of people do prefer the older ones. And it's just, when I say enhanced, it mainly just, I think it does up the cutscenes a bit. And other than that, I think it just makes it so it's running on, like, Baldur's Gate 1 is running on the Baldur's Gate 2 engine. Because they are the same engine, but slightly different. In, like, they got some extra functionality in 2 from the original. I still have the original discs, so I could play the old ones.
Yeah, that's really cool. I've been seeing Spider-Man fans salty that Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year instead of Spider-Man.
I think it's just that one guy.
No, like I saw like a whole comment thread, like tons of comments about it, which blows my mind because it's like, I'm sure Spider-Man is a really, really good game, but did it break boundaries? Did it change gaming culture? Did it create, like, people are now drawing artwork and have OCs and there's comic books or comic threads, and there's like, I feel like in order to be Game of the Year, you have to make an impact on gaming culture. Like,
not to mention
voice
that
acting alone.
not to mention Baldur's Gate has a wider audience than just people who play PlayStation games. Mm-hmm. As well.
That's true.
This is the actual map that came with Baldur's Gate 2, and it's actually the same map used in game to get around places.
Cool. That's the Sword Coast.
So, yeah, you can actually see like there's a town there. There's like different areas up here that you can visit, and yeah, it's all different places. And I think that place there is actually the warrior stronghold. Like depending on what class you pick, you actually get like a stronghold to take over and do stuff in.
That's cool. Next season, y'all are getting a stronghold. I have so many great plans. Oh, I can't wait. We gotta get through this. Okay. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm going to be eating, but that's
For some meat mist. Yes.
I hate that. Oh my god.
I guess you haven't watched The Boys, have you?
You are heading to the Foundry, correct?
Before the cupcake shop.
Yes.
Yeah. We're going to the cupcake shop.
Being sent on
Chores.
Let's go.
You head over down one of the more bronze and brass colored pathways to a ledge. So out of the main spire and onto a shelf that goes fairly deep into the cavern walls. You enter the Foundry, which is where you would expect to see like blacksmiths banging pieces of metal into shapes and filling up molds with the appropriate metals, like to make things like nails or just the typical blacksmith stuff. Instead, you see rows and rows of very, very busy brothers with their abdomens kind of thrust forward and spools as small as this and as big as a giant like printing press, pulling out from their spinnerets this steel silk into the spindles and then taking it from there and weaving it into various shapes of tools, of tunics, of building materials. It almost looks more like a weaver's house than a foundry. You see, there's lots and lots and lots of brothers here, though nothing really makes them stand apart as far as whose job is what. Like, even in the whole collective, they all kind of seem to wear the same outfits. You do see, after, like, one brother kind of arriving from the spire and relieving another brother who has been weaving, and they kind of, like, trade places. And you could draw the conclusion that these creatures who eat metal will use this material to create things until they are depleted and then are relieved to go and replenish and eat. So it kind of feels like everybody here just does whatever job is needed to the best of their ability when they can. There doesn't seem to be too many specialists, even though all the material or all the things that they create seem to be very beautiful. They all have a lot of care and an artistic touch. You see that the different stations here create different types of items. And while most of them look definitely functional, not so much like goods or trade goods. Hey, real quick, Pradix, I'm coming through your speakers.
What?
Yeah.
I had that bug the other day. I had to just change the output, I think. Let's try that again.
While most of the items here look like they are for functionality and for utility here in the collective, you do see one corner of this foundry dedicated to the creation of items that seem to be shaped like toys. You see a teddy bear being spun. You see a block set. You see a train set. And one of the brothers is working very, very fervently to create the greatest toy of all. You see a giant teddy bear with the head of a rubber duck on top of a block, on top of a train, and he's sitting there stroking his beard very thoughtfully. What does it need? What does it need? You! Oh, outsiders! Come! I need an opinion.
Is it better now?
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay, good.
Cora, help. What need?
What is the greatest toy?
A lute.
Music brings joy into the hearts and minds of children. Yes, absolutely. And he starts immediately spinning, like the beginnings of what you can only imagine would be a lute. Very good, very good.
Yasin will take out a pan pipe and just start playing it. Pan flute, sorry.
He kind of bobs his head. Oh, that's nice. Where are you from? You're not a brother.
Not anymore.
From the surface.
Surface? Surface of what?
Up.
He looks at you confused. You come from the Sky Gems?
Above the Sky Gems.
Sky Gem people. Huh. Well, I've learned about Durgar and Deep Gnomes and Kuatoa and Drow. I've never heard of Gem people. Wow. You all look so different from each other.
Lots of people
We're all
from surface.
I've
We're
never
also
met
all
any.
from different parts of the surface.
Different gems.
And I'm not from the surface at all.
Oh.
Very big.
Like, as big as the Heart Spire?
Bigger.
2 Heart Spires?
Bigger.
Wow. I'd love to see that.
Want to come?
Could I? Wait, but first I gotta make enough toys. We're gonna bring them to all the settlements. We heard kids really like toys. And
Nice.
candy.
Yes. Why is your job to make toys?
Job?
Yes. Why do? Job is thing have to do.
Have to. I do because I love. We all do because we love. And they all pipe up and they go, ha! And then go back to work.
Love making toys?
Love making toys. And I love baking. And I love making candy. And I love building this building. Look at how cool this and I love eating. And I love mining. I love so many things.
Have you
Doing
considered-
something you love is called purpose.
Purpose. My purpose. I will make wonderful toys.
Very good.
What's your purpose?
Shiny.
Shiny? Oh, this is shiny. And he's going to pick up a little music box and hand it to you. I made this.
Oh. Cora can have?
Yes. It's a present.
Is it like a wind up kind of music box?
He's
Or like, how does
he's gonna like present it to you, and he's gonna open it, and out is gonna be like a little ballerina on one foot, and he's gonna like wind it up, and then it's gonna slowly start going in a little circle, and it's gonna be like the Nutcracker. Do 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 do.
Yaslin sees the little dancing figure and she starts dancing.
And Cora's also gonna mimic the sound that it makes,
How
including
does
like the
how
crank.
does Yaslin
like,
dance? What are her dance moves for this?
That's a good question. She tries to mimic the ballerina a bit, but also add in some of her stuff she does normally.
So you stick your foot up and you start to twirl, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. It is not. There's not a lot of space in here.
No.
We continue sending people to the infirmary.
Yaslin breaks her leg.
Or one of her 20 toes.
You don't need them.
She got 14.
What did you get? Oh, 14. I thought you meant 14 toes. You start to kind of twist around. Your heel is going to hook onto a set of blocks, and they're going to go tumbling down. And the brother goes, oh, hold on. And he's going to, like, stop everything. Start picking them up and, like, placing them back. They need to be
I'm
perfect.
sorry about that.
It's okay. They just... Oh, this is the first time. We got to make sure it's perfect.
First time for what?
The first time for our purpose.
This is your first time making toys?
It's hard to explain. We were born not too long ago. But we all had these feelings. All the same feelings. We wanted to make things, pretty things. And we wanted to share them. It's like an instinct. And so, here we are. We're going to bring all of our toys and all of our candies everywhere around the Underdark. We're going to leave them in little sleds so that everyone in their communes can have them.
Me or I think of another dwarf she knows who likes to make things and give gifts.
Who?
The dwarf in your infirmary.
Oh, the poor brother who lost his butt?
Is that what happened to J-Mitch?
J-Mitch doesn't have a big spider body behind him.
Oh, I see.
Right.
Yes.
Maybe.
Poor brother.
Lost his
They all
butt.
say, poor brother.
What if instead of brother, what if father?
What's father?
Of brother.
What does father mean?
Father means make brother.
God?
Not quite.
Do you have God now?
We all have dreams of great brother who has no butt. who all holds us before we fall asleep.
That is father. Great. No but.
Are you saying that brother in the infirmary could be... I
think I like the new name of Great No Butt.
Great no but.
Great no but.
The assless chap.
Where's the assless chap?
I guess I expected the great brother to be bigger.
Yeah, he's a bit let down, isn't he?
Rather unfortunate.
Buffalo isn't even here to defend himself, guys.
Jesus.
He's a dwarf. Of course he's smaller.
How tall are the Dwighters? Like, are they
They're-
about the same height?
Their bodies from like belly to head would be exactly the same as Jamage, but they're on these like
They have the
bigger.
legs.
Yeah, they're like Dwighters. Though they're not as like big and spindly as a Drider. They're like you know, like the baby jumping spiders that are like kind of cute, and like the internet is trying to rebrand spiders as cute by using these jumping spiders with cute little voices. That's like their bodies, just like fat, stubby, little furry, not long enough to get all over your business.
Cute. Yes. Is great brother no but in infirmary?
Oh, we will make him a butt. We will make him a butt. And then several of them come together and start working on what appears to be an abdomen. Like a prosthetic.
This is
like a prosthetic.
your purpose.
Make the
butt.
great brother a butt.
You might also want to make him some more eyes as well.
More eyes. Great brother not have eyes. We make eyes too. Get gems. Gem eyes. Yes. So they start,
Eyes
these
and
brothers.
butt. Eyes and butt.
Cut to Jamich. Jamich is laying there unconscious for some reason, and he just sees like blurry figures that look like him, just kind of like taking his temperature, giving him like a little bit of like herbal tea, and then the brothers in the infirmary start chanting, almost like they're psionically connected with all eyes and butt. Eyes and butt. And he goes, the hells? And then as he says that, one of the brothers, kind of who has like a tray with tea, turns suddenly and bonks him on the head, and he goes, and is
Can some of them come in too and they start like taking his measurements so they know how to space the eyes and the butt?
yes, they're gonna.
And they're also sitting there trying to feed him some of the food from before as well.
Surprisingly,
It's
they
not
instinctively know that the great brother actually loves milk and cookies. So they bring him some kind of underground critter's milk, maybe a deep rothe, you hope, and some cookies. And they're going to start like powdering his beard to make it like nice and white, like a proper great brother. Great brother is now the Underdark's Santa Claus.
Father Jamich. Like
Daddy-
Father Christmas.
Daddy December.
And they put him in a triple
Jamich
covered
no
Santa
butt.
outfit.
Jamich no butt.
J. Mitch no
Hip
butt
hip
is not-
hooray! Hip hip.
We must prevent him from going to the big butt in the sky.
Must we-
As they're working, did you come here? Oh, zzz, you came here to harvest the purple crystal from the sky for our central heart spire. I have the tool for you. And he brings you like a big cartoon looking drill. And Jay's, just hit this button when you get up there. And he hands it to you. And I guess Nicole taking it is going to feel, this thing is heavy as shit. But it's like, you know, a drill, like a goblin drill.
That's exactly what I was picturing. Yeah.
How did we get up to it?
Oh, you don't walk on walls.
Cora walk on walls.
Oh, yeah, just walk on the wall, go up there, put it in place. There, it's got a little kickstand. It'll, like, dig right into the thing, into the ground, and you just push the button, and you catch it before it falls and shatters.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
I keep saying purple, but there aren't any purple gems on the ceiling.
It's yellow. It's okay.
Oh.
Let me see if I have any more notes for... Before you go, you notice that this cavern, it's like a shelf that goes back into a cavern. Several brothers start scuttling out of it, and they go, hot, too hot, too hot, and they all scuttle away, all nervous and scared, and they all start huddling. In the refinery, the furnaces are too hot. How are we going to make food if we can't refine the ores? Help us, please.
Okay.
How do you usually cool it off? Why isn't that working?
Nothing works. It is infernally hot.
What did you put
Cora
in
looks
there?
at the lizard on
The lizard
Clothesar's
goes,
shield.
a little like peppermint breath goes, whew.
Okay, we're not putting him in the furnace if that's what you're inspiring. Suggesting.
No, could use... Bleh.
Need lizard jerky.
Exactly. It can help with the bleh.
Well, I don't know. It's bleh, seems pretty small, but I guess we could try. How big
If it
is your
tries
bleh?
harder.
The blet is like, Shiny goes,
I can put it out. Bleh.
and then like a big fireball goes, and she looks so proud of herself.
Ah,
Thank you, Shiny.
you're very welcome.
Could we go to the foundry?
You,
I have my little...
We're now going to the refinery.
That.
the refinery, as you walk in, is kind of like built into the wall, several like ramps up, different levels of big furnaces. You see everywhere molds of food, the food shapes that that you saw down in the Great Hall. This is where they bring raw ore that is mined and refine it into edible form. Edible for the brothers, that is. And so you see big crates full of raw ore that haven't been refined. You see crates of like fruit ore and sausage ore and egg ore, like food ore, kind of like crated off to the end. And you see one of the furnaces glowing, like just pulsating with a heat.
Yaslin? Have any cold spell?
Yeah, I do actually. She'll cast Frostbite at it.
Could I, while this is happening, attempt to try and figure out what is going on with it first?
Roll a knowledge check that you think would be relevant.
I
So they're
have no
stroking.
knowledge.
Stroking the head of the lizard and going, all right, let's see your biggest bleh. Well, he holds it out.
Can I just do an investigation?
Take your time,
check?
take your time. Don't strain yourself, don't strain yourself.
Okay. Go ahead and do an investigation. And he pushes himself backwards and he rolls off into the corner. And there's just a little peppermint breath. It smells really minty. At Nicole, okay, you start to approach, trying to investigate. The heat tingles your skin. the heat feels extra planar. Something you were not expecting here. As you slowly approach, you see a frostbite fly over your shoulder and smack the edge of the furnace. The snowball hits it. The snow starts to melt, and you hear,
God damn it, leave me alone!
Can we do perception to see what are we going to check what that is, or?
He's gonna like bend over and like look into the furnace.
as you peer through the heat waves, you see two little devilish eyes looking back at you. Scram! This is my hidey hole!
What language?
Get out of there.
Shiny?
Yeah. What is it? What is it speaking in?
It's speaking in common. Shiny goes,
It's not me. What the...
Can I tell what it is, or is it? I can only see the eyes.
You only see the
because of
eyes, and you hear a creature yelling at you in common.
Mine! Go away!
You're stealing from the confusing dwarf spiders. Whatever
Fucking
they are.
dwarf spiders. Abomination. Don't know what the fuck they cropped up. What? A few months ago? Fucking what? Dwarf spiders?
Excuse me. You do not just randomly call someone you've never even talked to an abomination. That's rude.
Oh, well, excuse me. Jeez.
Maybe we should talk. Maybe
You
she
a
come back
dragon?
here.
Am I a dragon?
Yes, I absolutely am a dragon. Fear, mortals!
My first dragon
Come
kill,
out here and
yes.
we can talk to you.
Calm down.
Oh, good. We have killed a couple of dragons already. Now we can kill another one.
Fucking, what you are insane. What?
That was a deception, by the way.
I know, you didn't have to explain.
Just come out here before we make you come out here.
All right, roll intimidation.
Okay.
Make me. I dare you.
Do you want to use one of the
Okay.
inspirations?
Oh yeah, you have
Sure.
so many.
I'll use one of them
Okay.
with my three
Oh my
again.
God, the exact same roll.
Roll again? Do you want another?
Okay. As if it does it again, I will just accept whatever. I'm gonna
Okay.
accept whatever this is.
Okay.
Ah, it's slightly
honest-
better.
I honestly thought you were going to get that one.
Calm down, just. And you see, like, a shadow cast as the figure starts to, like, walk from the inside of this very big furnace. This furnace, by the way, is, like, huge. It's, like, the size of an entire room, so I guess, like, 10 feet tall. You see a shadow cast with big, broad shoulders, long, curved horns, bat-like wings, and a forked tail whipping. And as it walks, the shadow gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and out walks a little imp with his hands on his fists.
Happy?
Dragon.
So why
What
are
doing
you
in there?
Jason
Exactly.
looks at
What are you
Jason
doing
looks at
there?
the imp's tail and looks at Kothar's tail.
Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Why are you
You've never stood in my house.
why are
before.
you in there?
I'm just hanging out until I get some spell slots back. Come on, I'm stranded. Give me some slack.
Where do you need to go?
Back to hell, obviously. Look, this place is teeming with demons. For those of you who don't know, demons and devils are mortal enemies. And I kind of got here with my pants down. I was just doing some reconnaissance. And then I got stuck here. So I'm just hiding. I'm just keeping warm. This place is freezing.
Reconnaissance for who?
None of your business.
I really think
we
it is
could
our
tell
business.
Why
could
would it
tell
be
the
your
demons
business?
about you.
What?
It is our
you-
business
you're
because he'll determine whether or not we attack
my
you.
boss. Okay, he's just a devil.
I could send you to hell. It wouldn't even be a problem.
Please.
There's a difference between sending them to hell and to the afterlife.
Oh, he wants to go to hell. I'm just granting him his wish.
You don't scare me, big shot.
Well, you just said you have no spell slots, so...
So what of it? What can I do for you? Will you go away? Can I wait in peace? I just need a long rest.
Could you wait not in the furnace? Or the refiner, whatever this is called?
Oh, where else should I go?
Anywhere else you want to.
This is where
Just
I
not there.
want.
Anywhere else you want to.
Draconio's tail! Why do I do this shit?
What's your name?
Percy!
God, I've never fucking met Percy. I'm mad. Damn it. Damn it.
For those of you who don't know, Percy is a recurring character in our Oops All Tieflings Pathfinder one-shot adventures. He's the imp butler to the player's devil patron, Draconio.
All right. Do you have any suggestions? Hey, is that a bag of holding? Perfect!
It is.
He's gonna just walk right over to your bag of holding, and he's gonna like peer inside. He's like, yeah, you know
I
what?
don't think Shiny's going to like that.
Who's shiny?
Whoa! Is that a dragon?
Yes,
Red
one.
she will set you on fire.
Oh,
If you're
really?
Gonna go in there.
She'll set me on fire. Me.
Yeah, not sure that's a bad thing.
He goes like this,
Oh, that's
and
true.
he just kind of erupts into flames. And he's just like,
So you could keep warm just by yourself. Why? What are you doing in there?
I wanted a safe, cozy niche. You know, a nook, a niche, a niche.
Listen, if
A
you really
niche?
want somewhere safe and cozy, we just cleared out a beholder's lair northeast about an hour.
Yeah, oh, whoa, I don't want anything to do with that baggage. I'm going in this baggage right here. Your dragon pal can share. Yeah, get out of my way, you big ass bitch.
and then he's gonna like wriggle himself out. Shiny is gonna go, and then she's gonna look at her butt, and then kind of go,
Shiny,
He's
you
not
should probably get in there so that way you can make sure he doesn't steal anything.
Yeah, we wouldn't want you stealing the horde.
she is going to dive headfirst into that, into the bag of holding, and you can hear like an echoey,
Wait, what? What are you doing? Ow! Ouch! Okay, fine. Fucking crazy dragon shiny, get you away. No.
and then you just kind of slowly pull the drawstrings as the sound muffles.
Okay, that
I
can
meant
be dealt with
bag.
later.
Jumping up like a cartoon, just like moving in the air.
It's like the bag is like two cats in a bag.
Nicole's getting dragged around the room.
While you guys have been talking, Cora has been dragging the mining equipment like up the side. It's very heavy. She's struggling.
No one is helping poor Cora.
No.
We can't walk up walls.
Yeah.
None of you have a spell or
Well, how heavy would it be?
It is within. It is less than 345 pounds. Is now.
I mean, you
But
guys need
that
to,
doesn't really help you.
Yaslin probably could have picked it up and levitated up
Could
to
be.
50
Yeah,
feet.
not just cast and levitate on it.
No, she can only cast it on herself, so she'd have to be holding it and then cast levitate.
Oh.
But it only goes up 20 feet, so wouldn't be helpful.
I mean,
probably.
if you go to the top of the spire and then go from there.
Yeah. Guess Yaslin does that then. She'll grab hold of the mine equipment and levitate herself and on the top of there.
You stick the big cartoon drill into the side, turn it on, it starts shaking intensely, and one of these star-shaped purple crystals starts to fall down. Are any of you there to catch it?
Lucius goes, I got it. And he's still kind of dancing underneath it.
Right. No, left.
Lucius, make a
no,
sleight of
back,
hand.
back to the right.
Sleight of hand? Oh no. Well, actually, no. Lucius is okay.
He's a ranger.
dexterous. Yeah. Oh no.
It's close. It kind of like hits you. It falls almost down, but you are able to catch it without it breaking. You have yourself a tree star.
Tree star.
Oh, I stab someone with it. Is that what we're doing this for?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Do you
On
stab someone
top
with
You're
it?
stabbed the tree. The
Yes,
tree.
That tree.
How disappointing.
At the top. At the top.
You just see Lucius kind of just sullenly just walk all the way up to the tree and try and put it on.
As you start placing it, a couple of brothers are going to scuttle up and use their spinnerets to kind of like weld it into place. And then they're going to, you just basically see them pull their spider butts up and squirt out some steel silk.
Still makes me incredibly uncomfortable to watch this process. Don't look at me, J-Mitch. Don't do
really
it.
scared to go. I'm really scared to go to wherever they're cooking and making these dishes because it's probably coming out of their ass.
Oh no, the ore doesn't come out of our ass. We refine the ore in the refinery, we eat it, and then it comes out of our ass. And then in the refinery, or in the foundry, that's where we turn it into tools like this. This pick definitely came out of his ass. And he points to another brother who just goes,
It still looks like J-Mitch, and it's very uncomfortable. And Lucius kind of walks away.
I really do not enjoy talking about J. Mitch's ass.
Speaking of J. Mitch's ass, as you come down the tree, they bring a prosthetic spider body. It's a metallic-looking Damascus steel version of what they are, and it has like a little scoopy part where they are planning on sticking J. Mitch. There's two little holes in the front for his little leggies to stick out, so it kind of looks like a high chair, except with a big spider pit.
Or one of those like little baby bouncer things.
By the way, this thing is not autonomous at all. It's like a throne in a way. They go, Great Brother has a butt! Great Brother has a butt!
Eyes and butt. Eyes and butt. Eyes and
Hold
butt.
on, they're gonna sing a carol. Eyes and butt, eyes and butt, eyes and butt for all. Great Brother has no butt, so we make eyes and butt. Hey!
We wish you a merry butt. We wish you a merry
You
butt.
see- They are so excited. They quickly restock the feast tables with more metal food. And also, they do bring out a splay of desserts. So, candy canes and licorice and taffy and chocolate and, like, just jams, like cakes and muffins, and they you're all kind of like, this is great, but it's also, we haven't, like, it's like eating dessert for 100% of your meals. Gonna sit funny in your stomach, but hey, that's what you got, right? And they will clear out a space for you in their dormitory for you to stay the night. And that is where we are going to end this session. Hey, that means next year when Bufflovin joins us, he'll maybe get to have an encounter with his children. Here's hoping.
Muse in chat says, and a happy new year.
It's too perfect. Oh my god. All right, guys. This is our last Utah of the year.
I'm glad I was able to make it.
I know. I'm so happy you made it. You guys got to finally meet the Dwighters. I will try to find the artwork I made of them. I made artwork. I made like TikToks about this a year ago.
The most shocking part of it was we didn't kill any of them.
I was kind of getting worried.
Some to the infirmary.
Yeah.
Did I dead though?
You send them to the infirmary. I know. Pure bull. Our Utahs are about, they're 5 PST. I tried to do 4:30, but let's be real. It's never once actually started at 4:30. So they're 5 Pacific time to usually 8 Pacific, or 7 Pacific time? 8 Pacific time? I don't know. We're figuring out our time. You know what? Before next session, let's try to hash out our time a little bit better.
Sounds good.
I hope you guys had fun. It was obviously a little more goofy than usual. I had like so many points of interest and potential quest threads all set up depending on where you guys decided to go. So I'm glad you guys got to meet Percy. And let's do our golden buzzers really quick. Starting with Ratsu.
I really like Lucius's just like random bloodthirsty quips today.
Especially because it was so like joyous and festive. We're like, yay,
I know.
decorate the tree of murder.
Let us use their guts for garlands.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great.
JTC.
I'm gonna give it to Scarlet for reintroducing Shiny and playing Shiny again.
I think
Because I think we need more Shiny in this game.
I think we're gonna bring more Shiny into this game. I think we deserve.
Yeah,
it.
I was actually thinking of grabbing some of the food off the table and putting it in the bag of holding. I thought, no, I don't want to try and like introduce Shiny, and then a few seconds later, like Shiny jumps out of the bag. It's like, okay, probably should have done that.
Yes, there will be. You guys are literally in the possession of a red dragon wormling, and we need to definitely use more of that. All right, Poof.
I will give mine to Elephant just because she's always on top of it with like the shiny stuff and like the whole like reveal of the shiny metals and stuff. It's really cute.
Pradix.
I think I'm going to have to go with Karitsu just because I laughed so hard when Nicole said the meat confetti.
Elevate.
But I also do want to give an honorable mention to Scarlet because she reminded me of Land Before Time when she said 3 stars.
I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Dude, that's Land Before Time is hard to
Trauma.
watch as an adult.
Trauma.
I haven't
Yeah.
tried. I really should.
It's a lot
Mine's going to
sadder.
Scarlet as well. For just like this completely homebrewed little race that you created off of like a silly little joke that we kind of had. And it was really just fun. Some cute little Easter eggs in there, just about, all the holidays and our little holiday episode. But yeah, from the artwork down to like it was just really well done, really sweet. So
Guys, if I won, that means I get a special DM roll against you all.
Yep.
deserved.
Aw. Well, I had a lot of fun doing this. Utah has been so by the book that it's kind of rare that I get to do something completely unique. So I'm happy that you liked it. I didn't want it to be completely overtaken with roles and combat this time, because I knew that would totally take over the whole session, and we only have one more session before we're going to take the next 2 weeks off. I will be running stuff on Thursdays, and maybe other days, so I'll still be running games throughout the year. So if you guys are available for that kind of stuff, then let me know. I'll post in our Discord what I have planned, and you guys can let me know what you're available for. So yeah, let's go ahead and send you all off. I'll see you guys in the new year.
See ya.
Enjoy your holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
All right, guys. Hook is different as an adult too. I know. It's harder. Sad shows are harder for me as an adult because